Hello and welcome to Bias Bash. I'm Lauren Green. Should we expect more media labeling as we head closer to the 2016 presidential election? Well, joining me now with more on what that means, plus his take on the topic, is Fox News contributor Cal Thomas. Hey, Cal.
Hi, Lauren. Yes, indeedy. Just in time for this election cycle comes more media labeling. This is a useful service performed by the media. Otherwise, you, the stupid public, would not know the dangers posed by a conservative in your community. Why there might be one living in your neighborhood, running down property values and plotting new ways to discriminate against fellow Americans. As the Media Research Center notes, over the past month, the broadcast networks covered the contest for House leadership positions by ideologically labeling those running for Speaker and other GOP leadership posts. The MRC counted 106 labels applied to House Republicans, either to individual members or to factions within the party. 98% of those labels spoke of conservatives or those on the right. Just 2 were labeled moderate or mainstream. 1/3 of the labels painted the targets as extreme, far right, hard line, very conservative, and my personal favorite, ultra conservative. The broadcast networks never define these terms, of course. You're supposed to identify them with racists, sexists, homophobes, Christians, and people lacking in education and a sense of humor. Notice, as I'm sure you have, that similar labels are rarely applied to liberals and the left. For the media, liberalism is a normal, natural, and admirable state. There's no need to label them because they are noble, wise, caring, tolerant, and possess every virtue that all of us would possess had we not been brainwashed by conservatism. So be prepared, Lauren, for more labeling during the remainder of the campaign. The bias of the major media against all things conservative and traditional is pretty much a settled issue, except, of course, among the bias deniers in the media.
Well, now, Cal, doesn't someone like, John Bel Edwards pose a problem for labeling? I mean, the new governor of Louisiana is a Democrat, but he is pro-life and uses phrases like, "to God alone be the glory." What's that about?
Well, the media don't have to worry about somebody coming from the state of Virginia who is pro-life, a Democrat, and believes that God is not the state, because pretty much they know in the Democratic Party no pro-lifer is ever going to rise to the top in party leadership. You may remember that the former senator from Pennsylvania, Casey, was denied a speaking role at the Democratic National Convention a few years ago because he was pro-life as well. And the media have no problem with that. They wouldn't call that censorship. They wouldn't call it ideological purity. So I think you're right. They are going to have a problem labeling him, but he's the exception, not the rule.
All right. I want to thank you so much, Cal.
Thanks.
For more media analysis, tune in Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time for Media Buzz with Howard Kurtz. I'm Lauren Green, and thanks for watching.